Do you have one of those friends, relatives, or co-workers who believes every conspiracy theory they hear? What if it turned out they were right? Today, we're going to dive into the top 6 conspiracy theories that actually turned out to be true. Let me forewarn you, these aren't nice. In fact, these go well beyond not nice into unethical, wrong, and even evil. Number 6, an evil lie. So imagine this. It's 1932, the Great Depression is happening, and you're a black man living in Macon County, Alabama. Times are tough, right? Then you hear about this study offering free medical care. What you don't know is the study run by the US government is actually about syphilis, a deadly disease. But they don't tell you that. They just call it bad blood and promise you free treatment. They watch you suffer even though they have a cure, penicillin, but they don't give it to you. It wasn't until 1972, after a whistleblower risked everything to expose the truth, that this horrifying experiment was finally shut down. The Tuskegee syphilis study is a stain on American history, a reminder of what happens when power goes unchecked and the vulnerable are exploited. Number 5, mind control. Okay, get this. You're just living your life, maybe grabbing a burger, walking your dog, normal stuff, and then bam! You're kidnapped, drugged, and subjected to horrific experiments without your consent. Sounds like a horror movie, right? Except this was the terrifying reality for countless people during the CIA's top-secret MK-Ultra program. They start experimenting on unsuspecting citizens, often using powerful drugs like LSD. Imagine being dosed with LSD without your knowledge, your mind completely fractured. The craziest part? Most of the MK-Ultra records were destroyed, so we'll never know the full extent of their horrific experiments. Number 4, fake terror attack. So this one may seem shocking to those of us who have heard the theories about 9/11. Imagine the US government, the people who are supposed to protect us, plotting to attack their own citizens. That's exactly what happened with Operation Northwoods. It was the early 1960s, the Cold War was heating up, and the US government really wanted to invade Cuba. So they came up with a plan, a terrifyingly twisted plan. Basically, the plan was to stage fake terrorist attacks on American soil. Luckily, President Kennedy refused to go along with it, but the fact that it was even considered shows just how far some people in power were willing to go to manipulate the public and justify their wars. Number 3, the Gulf of Tonkin incident, the lie that launched a war. Picture this. It's August 1964 and tensions are high between the US and North Vietnam. Then news breaks. North Vietnamese torpedo boats have attacked a US Navy destroyer in the Gulf of Tonkin. The American public is outraged, demanding action. This unprovoked attack becomes the justification for the US to escalate its involvement in the Vietnam War. Except there's a huge problem. The attack never happened. It was all a lie, a fabrication used to manipulate the American people into supporting a war. The Gulf of Tonkin incident is a chilling reminder that governments can and will lie to us, using fear and propaganda to advance their agendas. Chapter 2, Watergate. The scandal that took down a president. Okay, Watergate, it's like the granddaddy of political scandals, the one they all measure up to. It all started in 1972 with a break-in at the Watergate Hotel, which housed the Democratic National Committee headquarters. But as investigators dug deeper, they uncovered a tangled web of lies and deceit that led all the way to the Oval Office, to President Richard Nixon himself. The scandal eventually brought down Nixon, forcing him to resign in disgrace in 1974. Watergate showed us that even the most powerful people in the world aren't above the law, and that sometimes the truth does come out, no matter how hard people try to bury it. Number 1, Operation Paperclip, America's secret deal with Nazi scientists. Okay, imagine this. World War II is over, the Nazis have been defeated, and the world is trying to heal from the horrors of the Holocaust. But behind the scenes, a dark secret is unfolding. The US government, desperate to win the Cold War, makes a chilling deal with the devil. They secretly bring over 1,600 Nazi scientists and engineers to the US, many of whom had committed war crimes. They wanted the Nazis' knowledge, their expertise in rocketry, chemical weapons, and aerospace technology. It wasn't until the 1990s that the full truth came out, exposing a dark chapter in American history and raising disturbing questions about the morality of making deals with monsters. The truth is out there, so there you have it. 6 conspiracy theories that turned out to be 100% true. It's enough to make you question everything, right? Makes you wonder what else is going on out there that we don't know about. Truth is stranger than fiction. These conspiracy theories turned out to be true. What's next? Hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing facts.